What do you reckon? You fancy it?
I said, do you fancy it? Then please welcome onto the stage me, Tiernan! Drink me in, get me in your eyes.
They don't make many men like me.
I'll be a distant memory before you know it. You'll be in bed like, did he really fucking look like that? And then I'll pop out from under your bed.
Not allowed to do that. Look at this pro. Fucking, yeah.
Fucking what?
Hello. Oh. Mad face. Confusing face. My face, even I look in the mirror sometimes like, huh? Where are his eyes? You notice that? Where the fuck are they? They're deep, aren't they?
Far back.
I like it. I use them for storage. My little cupboards. Got a fucking air fryer in there. A couple of cigarette filters. 4 Chilean miners. They're never getting out. A lot of great comedians out there. I'm the only one who looks like both a grandson and a grandma. I don't know whether to eat the Werther's original or offer it out. I think if I had to describe what I look like to someone who never seen me before, I'd say that I look like I like baked beans. Would that be fair? I got a beanie energy about me.
All I eat is baked beans. I won't eat anything else.
I go into restaurants like, no menu. I'll have the beans, please. It was stressful for my mum growing up. She had to buy thousands of cans. She had to go to Costco. You'd hear her in the aisles saying, we cannot run out! Dan will go fucking berserk if he thinks we're running low. What if he bites again? I've got dyspraxia, for those of you trying to diagnose me. I can feel it. Oh, is it autism? No, it's fucking not, thank you. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just to be clear. It's just I am making eye contact, they're just far fucking back! Dyspraxia, if you don't know, it's a condition, right? It affects like my spatial awareness, my coordination. It's tough over the pandemic, very hard to social distance when you're dyspraxic.
Do you know what I fucking mean, lad?
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you very much.
It is, man. Like, how does anyone judge 2 meters? How are you doing that? How do you... I just use my knob. No one comes near me when it's out. It's tiny. I went to a specialist school for kids with tiny knobs. It was just me and a load of cherubs. We all had little mini ones. Even the teachers. Which did make us feel better, but really they shouldn't have been showing us. No, I went to a specialist school. It was called the University of Salford. No, No, I went to a high school, right? Specialist high school for kids with dyspraxia or dyslexia. It was called a Hume Hall. We got any fellow Hume Hallers in, by any chance? Give me a... No Hume Hallers in, no? Of course not, all outside shouting at pigeons. That's my bread! When I was 11, I had to go for like an interview at Hume Hall, see if I was appropriate. And I was nervous, but I turned up, they took one look at me, they said, "You're fucking perfect, lad." That is exactly what we're fucking after. Getting in now. Keith, come and have a look at this. We found the one. He's fucking perfect. You're not going to believe it, mate. He looks just like your drawing. Get him on the front of the prospectus. This place is amazing. They give you beer. It was a good school, though. It was a good school. It was. We had our own dance troupe. Yeah, they were called Neurodiversity. They were bad. They were not good dancers. That was just us walking, like we weren't cut out for it, man. I always liked performing, though. As a kid, all I wanted to do was this. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. But you can't do stand-up when you're a kid. I did the next best thing. I was a magician. A dyspraxic magician. Slow of hand. My shows, they were a roller coaster. You'd watch me pull a rabbit out of a hat, you'd be like, wow, he's done it. And then I'd accidentally break the rabbit's neck, and there's only so many you can bury before you begin to blame yourself. It's very, very sad. It's hard to know what job you're going to do when you're dyspraxic. As a kid, I remember that advert. Do you remember that advert? You know, the, you could be a Royal Marine! Do you remember that? You remember that? You know that, you could be a Royal Marine! You remember that? I remember watching that like, oh, wow, could I now? Oh, yeah, you reckon? I could be a Royal Marine, fucking this! I was buzzing, I couldn't believe it. I was like, Mummy, I'm going to war! I hope they serve bees. I don't think the Royal Marines want dyspraxics. But you don't hear that in the adverts, do you? If you can drop a phone, you can drop a bomb. I don't think I'm what they're after. I don't think I'm cut out for war. I feel like no matter how hard I tried, I'd end up doing the wrong thing. You know, like, if I was one of the 9/11 hijackers, I'd end up landing the plane. Sorry, lads, I could not do that again if I tried. Fuck. Shit, how did I do that? That was pretty impressive, though, wasn't it? Jesus Christ! All the American passengers are clapping. I wish I knew how to clap. I don't know. They worked hard to get gay men in the army, though. Remember that? Don't ask, don't tell. We won't ask you if you're gay. You don't tell us if you are. Sorted. That doesn't quite work with dyspraxics, does it? Imagine, I'm there, licking a landmine. Like, Tiernan, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm not allowed to say. But I'd get back if I was you. I'm interested in the army, though. I find it fascinating. I found out about this thing called stolen valor. Stolen valor, it's basically where someone pretends they've served in the army and they haven't really. Like, they'll go around wearing, like, fake medals or military garments, and then someone who was in the army sees them and they can tell that they're not the real deal. So they start filming them and asking them questions, trying to catch them out. And, like, they get so angry in these videos. I always think they're overreacting. At the end of the day, it's just someone wearing your old work uniform. I used to work at KFC. I saw a guy on the train wearing a KFC cap. I didn't go and confront him. You all right, mate? Nice cap. Really nice, suits you. Which branch did you serve at? Name all 11 secret herbs and spices. Name them! You're a fraud! I'm calling the colonel. I didn't fucking... didn't do that. What's your name, little fella? Callum? Are you little, or is that just the energy you give off? How tall are you?
5'10".
You scrawny little bastard. Same height as me. Do you like baked beans?
I don't mind them. Yeah.
You don't mind them? Next time you eat baked beans, you're going to think of me. You are. Outside, banging on the window, give me some beans, Cali boy! Insurance. Nice, man. Last job before comedy, I worked in a primary school. I was a lunchtime supervisor. I'm not making this up. I was a fucking dinner lady. It was heartbreaking. I wanted to be a Royal Marine. And there was a dinner lady. I was 25. 25. That's like 11. In dinner lady years. It's a big step up for me, that job. It was a huge step because before that job I worked at KFC. Let me tell you now, supervising a child, very different to supervising a chicken burger. It is. You mess a child up, you can't just hide it and eat it on your break. You can't do it. You can't get away with it anymore. You can't. You can't. Ofsted don't like it when you do that. It was weird going for a job interview during the pandemic. The woman interviewing me, she was like, I won't be doing handshakes. So I hugged her, fucking, give me the fucking job. And got the fucking job, mate. I did what it took. Straight in. Her name was Maggie, right? Maggie was the head dinner lady. And she was fucking terrifying, man. Maggie should have been in the Royal Marines. Nothing would get past this woman. Once we were clearing up the canteen, all the kids are playing outside. They've finished their lunch. Maggie finds a full sandwich hidden underneath one of the tables. What would you have done, Callum? Have you been listening? Hello? You've been thinking about your bit, haven't you? Should have lied about my height. Fuck! Will he really break into my garden? Yes, I fucking will! Full sandwich hidden underneath one of the tables. All the kids are playing outside. What would you have done, Callum?
Eat the sandwich.
Eating it? What the fuck? A child's lunch. Yeah. You're like the opposite of Marcus Rashford. Maggie starts looking for clues, right? She picks the sandwich up and she sniffs it. That's gluten-free bread. Dylan Lewis, year 6. Bring him in. I'm stood there like, what the fuck is going on? Maggie's about to waterboard an 11-year-old celiac. What is happening? This is crazy. Worked there with a lot of mad people. I worked with a Jehovah's Witness. Any in? All right, I'll crack on. She was a homophobe, and I'm gay. Try and say that, you know, in the first half. I find it puts the women at ease. Can you feel that relief in the room? That is a genuine, palpable relief. All the women like, thank fuck for that. We're safe. You are safe, ladies. Gentlemen, you could not be in more danger. Honestly. Oh, you did not flinch at all then. This is not your first rodeo, is it, brother? Sorry for charging at you, mate. I apologise. I'm going to come. Sorry. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Gay and dyspraxic. Ooh, you heard me, lads. I'll toss you off, but I very well may whip it off. Keen? No one ever believes me that I'm gay. In fact, when I first started comedy, there was a rumour going round that I was lying. Rumours, man, it's horrible. Like, I think a lot of comedians thought I'd lie about my sexuality to make myself more diverse. Like I've looked in the mirror and gone, straight, white, male. Fuck! Yes! Which one of those would be the easiest to deny? I'm obviously gay. I'm clearly gay. I mean, look what I'm fucking looking at. What's going on? You thought I'd not learned the set? What the fuck? Do you think they make a sign like that for a man who's not even learned his set? I put everything into this show! Everything! I've worked years! And you think I've not even learned my set? Do you know what this means to me? Do you know what this means to my family? Get him out! Thank you so much for coming, man. I really appreciate it. Thought I had jokes written on there. I can't read or write. I shouldn't have done that. Vodka makes me emotional. I'll turn that round, it'll distract me. So this Jehovah's Witness. I digress. She said her main concern with me being gay is that I might influence the other men we work with and make them gay. And it's a fair point, I know what I'm like. Can you believe that, though? A Jehovah's Witness accusing a gay man of going around trying to change people's minds. I mean, we never go knocking on doors, do we? Imagine if we did, though. Is the man of the house in? Never knock on my front door again! I can try around the back door. Genuinely, though, a rumour when I started comedy that I wasn't really gay, and rumours of any kind are horrible. Like, my mate had a rumour go round that he kissed his cousin at a wedding, but it wasn't his cousin. It was his cousin's cousin. His sister. It's completely different. It's completely different. It's their wedding night. Let them have it. Come on. It's hard to be gay, though. Hard to be gay when you're dyspraxic. Hard to be gay when you look like this. You know? I go to gay pride. Looks like I've just been drawn in by all the colours. I've recently I've moved into a one-bedroom flat, and the reason I did that is because I wanted to bum loads of men. It's 2024. That's the number I'm aiming for. Only 2021 to go! Until I'm 3 away from the target, and I got no game, man. I've got no game. That's my problem. I've only ever been on one date, right? And we went to an exhibition about cavemen. And I had to keep moving around. I was worried if I stood still for too long, they'd put a glass box around me. I recently plucked up the courage to message this guy. I fancied him for ages, and I messaged him on Instagram, and he saw the message, and he didn't reply. And I don't think it probably hurt my feelings, man. I was overthinking it. I was like, was it the message? Did I freak him out? All the message was is I just said, hey, and then I did 2 kisses. That's all right, isn't it? You reckon? Yeah? I mean, it was a voice note. Hey! That's confident! It's forward! It's cute! Sweet! Did almost look like a creep, though, because that night I was scrolling through his Instagram. I did the worst thing. I accidentally liked a photo from 2018. I did the only thing you can do in that scenario. I like them all. If you got away with that one, nearly look a creep there. I know I don't seem gay, but not only am I gay, I'm what you call a gold star gay. I've never had sex with a woman. Yeah, I've gone down on a woman. It was an accident. I thought she was a landmine. Explode she did not. First mate I ever told I was gay, he was like, you can't know for sure that you're gay, Dan, because you've never had sex with a woman. And I was like, well, you know, I think I've done enough research. I've gone down on a woman. Like, surely that is enough to know if you're into it or not, right? He was like, no way, man, it's different. You won't know for sure that you're gay until you've had full penetrative sex with a woman. Like, I don't get his logic. Like, I don't like Guinness. It's a popular drink, not for me. I don't like the taste. Not once have I thought, well, I should probably put my dick in it. Just to check, you know? Not for me. Ooh, oh yeah. Turns out I've been drinking it wrong. That is lovely. Living in my own flat, right? And it's expensive to do that, you know? But I can do it because my career's going well. And my mum owns the flat. It's, you know, both of our careers are going very well. Mummy was a matrimonial solicitor. Yeah. So my dad has no stuff. I have to lend him boxer shorts. It's awkward. I thought I was ready to live on my own. I'm not ready, man. The place is a mess. It's a hovel. You wouldn't want to be a fly on my wall. Because I eat flies. So much I didn't know, though. I thought I was ready to live on my own. There's so much to learn. I was not ready. Like, I called the council after 2 weeks because they not replaced the toilet roll. I was like, what's fucking going on, guys? This is an outrage. If not for me, do it for my tea towel. It's in a fucking bad way. I'm worried about my tea towel. But I do. I'm very privileged the fact, you know, that I pay half rent and stuff, so I try and give back to the community. Like, I was going to get a pizza, takeaway pizza, ordered one pizza. They bring me out 2 pizzas. It was buy one, get one free. I didn't know. I only wanted 1 pizza. I got 2. And, you know, I'm trying to give back. I was walking past a homeless guy and, you know, I told him about the deal. It's not a big deal, guys. My mum, she worries about my diet, right? She worries about what I'm eating. She bought me around a vegetarian lasagna. She said, get this in the oven, 30 minutes, can't go wrong. I rung her, freaking out, like, it's gone wrong. She was like, what did you do, Dan? I was like, well, I did exactly what you said, but tried to take it out of the oven. It was very hot. I didn't have any oven gloves. Used a tea towel. When are the council replacing the toilet roll, mother? This is a fucking joke, Mum. Earn your... I do. I love her, and I miss living with her. But I had to get out, right? Because I was living there with my mum and her partner, Nick, and I try and hide it, but the truth is, I don't really get on with Nick. He's a cunt. No, he's got annoying habits, right? You know, little annoying habits that build up and proper get to me. Like every night before bed, he makes toast. Instead of lightly, gently spreading the butter, he's one of those, he proper digs at it. How annoying is that? That's annoying, isn't it? Yeah. And then he fucks my mum. No. That's my mummy! And that's my milk! All right now. Whoever said that was bang out of order. That's my mother. I was also living there with my sister, Phoebe, and she's a similar age to me. Until recently, she was doing much better than me, and it's annoying because like we're always getting compared to each other, and like at the end of the day, we're just good at different things, you know. She's good at passing exams and earning money and buying houses, and I'm good at making this noise. What's the point in owning a house if you can't do this in it? Watch this. Callum, you're gay now. Don't know what you're laughing at, mate. You're gay as well. Hey, watch this. Works the other way. He's straight now. You play ping pong? Very good. You weren't fucking lying, were you? That was out. I do a lot of drugs, and I once did so much cocaine, I lost the keys I was using to do it with. You ever done that? Got locked out your nose. Have you fucking... Oh, 3 in the morning. Couldn't find a locksmith for love nor money. I did some cocaine once with my mate Dave, right? And Dave, he racks up a big line. This is exactly what he did. He went... Woo! That is salt! And I'm freaking out. Because Dave is a snail. My only friend! Nick doesn't like me doing drugs. Nick doesn't like anything I do. He even gets annoyed with me by the way that I chew on the furniture. But yeah, Nick's got a daughter as well. He says his daughter is proof he's a feminist. Because he named her Emmeline. After Emmeline Pankhurst, leader of the suffragette movement. Her mum wanted to call her something different, but Nick wouldn't let her. It's a good joke to work out in the room as an education. If you didn't get that joke, I feel bad. So here you go, have one of these. There you go, that's on me. That's on me, that one. He's got a lot of tattoos, Nick. He's covered in tattoos. And my mum, she used to hate tattoos. She's gone and got her first tattoo. She's got an owl. Picture of an owl. She doesn't even like owls. She's got one on her forever. And I get it. It's her body, her choice. The thing that annoys me, she keeps going on about it. I'm so glad because I got this for me. Didn't get it for anyone else, I got it for me. I certainly didn't get it for Nick. I don't even care what Nick thinks of the owl because I didn't get the owl for Nick. I got the owl for me. The owl is on her back. Like, how is that for her? How is she looking at that? What is she? A fucking owl! What the fuck? It is awkward, man. Because I try and make an effort with Nick, you know. Like it was his birthday recently, and he's difficult to buy for. And I asked him what he wanted, and he was like, "Oh, damn, mate, don't worry about it. I don't know, just get me something I wouldn't choose myself." So I got him a framed picture of my dad. Come on. Not in a good place. I think like a big reason that I've not been in a great place though is I spend all my time on my own and I'm an extrovert. You know, I live on my own. I travel all around the country on my own. And I get a lot of trains. The trains, fucking. I was getting a train after a gig from Sheffield to Manchester, and it's normally a dead easy journey. 2 stops, 50 minutes. But I'm stood on the platform waiting for my train, and the announcement comes on. For the 11:15 train from Sheffield to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Tor and Totley, Grindleford, Haversage, Bamford, Hope, Edale, Chinley, New Mills Central, Stride, Marple, Romilly, Bredbury, Brinnington, Reddish North, Rideabout, Bellevue, Ashbury, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly is cancelled. I'm stood on the platform, I'm feeling suicidal. And I don't even have anything to jump in front of. Have you ever tried to end it all in front of a rail replacement bus? So I think a big reason why I've been down recently is about a year and a half ago, my little sister Phoebe got diagnosed with leukemia. Hit it, Callum. What the hell? Don't high-five that! Did you see that? I didn't even hesitate straight away. Like he's been waiting all day to celebrate my little sister's diagnosis. Are you all right? Are you sure? You want a tinny? Yeah, you want a tinny? Yeah, all right, I'll get you a tinny. Get Cal a tinny, because I do feel bad about that, mate. So, don't you worry, son. In you go, I'll have it of that. Good lad. You're not going to open them, Callum? Open the can. 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 Have a sip. 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 Get them the fuck away from me, lad. Because I don't like baked beans. I honestly hate them. I just say I like them because it's funny. I've got a girlfriend, like fucking... What are you gonna do? So... My mum rings me and she says, your sister Phoebe's been diagnosed with leukemia. And looked at my phone, it was on 10%. I plugged it in, I thought, I can't have that dying as well. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be fine. Look at you folding your arms. This is my cancer pose. It's okay, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Relax. You're all good. I know it's uncomfortable to laugh about, but anyone who's been through it knows that you have to laugh about it. That's the way you get through it. Like Phoebe's been laughing about it since day one. I remember I spoke to her on the phone and she explained to me that she had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. And a lot of the time it's fatal, and best case scenario, it takes years to treat. And I tried to make her laugh. I was like, Jesus, Phoebes, and you ginger. And she said, not for long! At the time, that was like the funniest thing I'd heard in my life, and I couldn't stop laughing. But then it hit me and I started crying. And she was like, relax, Dan. I'd still rather have this than whatever it is you've got. Yeah, I'm like... Sadly, cancer affects 1 in 2 people. There'll be plenty of people watching this who've been through something similar, and I hope you don't mind me joking about it. But when you find out that a relative has cancer, you get hit with this wave of adrenaline. Like you feel like you'll do anything you can in the world to help. But in reality, there's nothing you can do. You know, you can't just turn up at the cancer ward like, do you need a hand? I can help. Have you tried plugging her in? It worked a treat on my iPhone. Never mind any of this chemo, stick her in a bag of rice. You can't do that, you can't. You can give blood, that's a great way to help people with cancer. You've got to book an appointment, you can't just turn up with a bucket. Take the blood. We know you need it. This is what the sacrifice wanted. You can't do that. That's murder. But I don't really like needles and shit, but it felt like the right thing to do. Now, the rules have changed, but at the time, they explained to me that if you're a gay man and you've had sex with another man in the last 3 months, then you can't give blood. Yeah. And this made me very angry, man. I was like, well, with regret, that means that I qualify to give blood because things aren't going well for me, honey. I can't lie. I'm having a dry spell. Very dry. I'm not good at being gay, man. I think that's my problem. I'm not good at it. Like, sometimes I look at women's breasts, and that's a weird thing for a gay man to admit to a room full of people. It's a weird thing for anyone to admit. But sometimes I find myself, I'm 100% gay, I'm sure of it, but sometimes I find myself looking at women's cleavage. I was on a train, and there was this woman, and I couldn't stop looking at her knockers. I don't know what you call them. I'm new to this. I don't know the lingo. Anyway, I was staring at these big bad Babylons, and in my head, I was like, your dad would be so proud, and I couldn't take my eyes off them. I couldn't. They were perfect. If I had to describe them, they look like a big man's arse, and I'm trying to get out there. I'm on Grindr. Anyone else? All right, I'll check. Where you want to be? I'll fucking have a look. Oh, boom! Hello. Boring job. Works in insurance. Grindr is a scary place, right? A lot of dick pics on Grindr. But let me tell you now, every time I take a dick pic, I use an app that makes it look dead tiny. The app's called Camera. You can... Grindr's a terrifying place. You know, on Grindr, it tells you how far away someone is. I was on Grindr once. There was a guy. He was a meter. A fucking meter. I was like, well, where the fuck are you? Oh, yeah, in my arse. How could I forget? Get out of there! My sister needs my blood! I'm not good at sex. I'm not. And I think it's because of porn. I think like watching porn has ruined sex for me. Like I picked up bad habits from it. You know, things that don't work. when you're actually having sex. Like, for example, at the start, I'll do an advert. You could be a Royal Marine! If you can fuck a guy, you can fuck a third world country, and all right, we've got an hour left. We're getting through this. We're doing all good. We're doing all right. I'm dyspraxic. I get extra time. I'm not going fucking anywhere. Anyone tries to leave, it's a hate crime. So this will be one of the last times I'll ever do this show, and I've done it like at Edinburgh, and I toured it, and every time I speak to audience members afterwards, and every time they ask me the same question: how's Phoebe doing? Is your sister Phoebe okay? I'm like, this isn't Phoebe's fucking show. What the hell? Huh? Fuck off. Yeah, the truth is, Phoebe's doing great. She's doing, like, really well. Like, she's on, like, maintenance chemo, so she's not fully out of the woods, but it's a huge sign that she's on the, like, road to recovery, and, like, leukemia treatment takes a very long time, but the main thing is that she can carry on with her life, and her hair's grown back and all of that. But at one point, she wasn't doing great. At one point, her bloods weren't recovering. And she was convinced that meant her bone marrow had been damaged, right? And to put her at ease, the doctors were like, let's try and find you a bone marrow match. So if the time comes, we've got that transplant ready. And she was like, it's very difficult to find a match, but there'll be a 1 in 4 chance if you have a sibling. Fucking me. They sent me in to save the day. They wanted my marrow. My sweet, sweet marrow. And I did this test, right, and weeks went by, and at the time, I've genuinely never wanted anything more in my life, like, because if I was a match, it would mean that Phoebe's chances of survival were so much higher. And I don't have, like, a god to pray to or anything like that. So, like, when life's really tough, the only way I can get through it is I just think, well, what if none of this is real anyway? Like, how do we know this is real life? Like, it could be a simulation, and there would be no way of me knowing. None of this could be real. Like, it could all be pointless. My life could just be a video game someone else is playing. And that does help. But I always think, if my life is a video game, who the fuck is playing this game? What little incel weirdo out there in the universe is playing Call of Duty Spec Ops? Like, imagine walking in to find your son playing my life. Are you winning? No, Dad, I don't think I am. Right now, I appear to be having a wank in a train station toilet. I'm not sure I am winning, Father. Actually, this character's pissing me off. I keep trying to kill him so I can get a new one. But none of the fucking trains are running! So I get the call, and they say it's a perfect match. You and Phoebe, you have the same bone marrow. And I hung the phone up straight away, and I called my sister. And I said, Phoebe, I've got something really important to tell you. And she said, you're on speaker, I'm here with Mum and Nick. And she does it as well. It's a family thing. And Nick said, hiya, Dan, mate. This one sounds quite heavy, so I'll leave you free to it, because in real life, he's the nicest guy ever. He is. He's so sound, so supportive, lovely, sweet. So nice. Such a good guy. But he should stop fucking my mum! I said, Phoebe, it's a perfect match. We have the same bone marrow. And my mum just starts like crying. And she hits us with one of those speeches. You know when you feel like you're in a film? She was like, look, Dan, I know hopefully we're never going to need it. But the fact that it's there if we need it, it means the world. And I can't describe to you two this feeling, like, as a mother, to have one child that is maybe going to die and the other child that you've created simply by existing could potentially save the other one's life. Like, the feelings that gives me as a mother, I can't put into words. And then Phoebe was like, I do not want his bone marrow. No fucking way. Not happening. What if I catch it? I come out of hospital cancer-free for the first time in 2 years. Like, give me the fucking beans. Before we fully end this, I just want to make one thing clear. When I first started writing this show, I did ask Phoebe if she was all right making me, with me writing some pretty horrific jokes about her illness, and she said no. But at least I asked. Now, she said, I'll do you a deal. You can do the show and make whatever jokes you like, but can you please tell all your audiences about something called the Anthony Nolan Register? It's like a bone marrow register. Loads of people like out there are desperate to find a match, and people don't know how easy it is. Anyone under 30, but particularly men under 30, they're desperate for. And like, if you get a match, you get the opportunity to potentially save a life. And she was like, everyone should be on that register. And I was like, all right, I'll get on it now. And she went, don't you fucking dare. You're mine. Such a lovely girl. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it.